guys, thanks for tuning in. My name is Gregson and welcome to Shifting Lanes. Today, as you can plainly see, I'm in my garage. Now, normally that would mean I'm working on a car, or Hanson and Chad and I are going to be working on a car, but it's a little bit different today because, as you can see, I have a car seat next to me. This is the Britax Endeavours. It is their brand new car seat. And I got in touch with some of the Britax people, and I said I had a kid on the way. My son is now close to 4 weeks old, and we do have a car seat, but they sent us this sample to show what the Endeavours is like, how easy it is to install. And what I'm going to do today is install it in my 2014 Subaru WRX, but I'm also going to install it in our Project Volvo V70R, just to show you that this seat is really easy to maneuver, really easy to install, and it can be installed in pretty much anything. So 2 cars, an entire decade apart, with a brand new car seat should be a very easy process, and I'm gonna prove that today. So without further ado, let's hop into the Subi and let's see how this base and seat translate to a more modern car that's only about a few years old. So the first thing you're going to want to do before you even put the base in the car is to locate the anchor points in the back seats of the car. All back seats should have this, and they should be labeled appropriately. Right here and right here on either side of the seat, you will see little anchor icons. Basically what you do is with each base of any car seat, it should be able to basically slide into place, but it has 2 little anchor latches that you put right into there and then tighten the strap down. So look for these first, and before you install any car seat, read the manual, because it's gonna be a lot easier if you just read the manual along with this kind of video tutorial. So that's definitely the first thing. Read the manual first, then watch this. So then, once you've read the manual, look for these anchor points, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna attach the base clips to these anchor points, and then you're gonna tighten it down. So let's attach the base and see what happens from there. So after you've read the manual and you've placed your base on the seat, you'll know that this little back goes towards the back of the seat, because that's where these anchors are. So what you're going to want to do is find a little bar inside, and what you can do is take your little latch, push it back into the seat, and you should hear an audible click, and you should be able to not pull it out. So we'll do that on both sides. You heard both clicks. So it's secured to the bar, the safety bar within the seat, but you don't want this sliding around. That's the worst thing that you can do. So the next thing to do is you pull these tabs basically tight, right? And that should anchor it down a little more, right? But this thing is still, it's still loose. Even though I have these tightened down, it's still loose. So what you really need to do is get on top of this thing and pull these things tight, because if you don't pull them tight, the seat is just gonna keep sliding around. So you're gonna wanna get your knee on top of this thing and really pull these down. There should be absolutely no give here. If there's give, you're not doing it right. So because this still has give, I'm actually going to tighten this off camera a little bit and show you how I did it after. So you can see there's still play in this. There's a lot of give. This isn't how we want it. So let's see how it is after I've tightened it down perfectly. Okay, so what I've done is I've gotten in the car myself, put my knee on this, and basically just used all my strength to push it down. And there's way less give. There is virtually no movement in this seat at all. There's still a tiny bit, and I'll do this off camera so you guys don't have to see it, because you don't want to just see me struggle over and over. But you get inside the car like this, and you push down as hard as you can, even put your knee on it if you want, and tighten these down. You really, really kind of get your entire might and entire body behind this, so you don't have any give. That's the base install. There's another way to do it. You can take the seatbelt strap, put it through these holes here, and buckle it in. The jury's kind of out on which is the safest way. A lot of people say do both. The seat companies say don't do both. Some say the latches within the seat are the safest. Some say the seat belt is. Honestly, I don't want to speculate on it. Go do your own research. Personally, I think the latches are the best, but again, don't take my word for it. Take the manufacturer's word for it. If they say the latches are the safest with their particular seat, use that. If they say that the seatbelt option is the safest with their particular seat, use that. With the Britax, I think that the latches are going to be a better option. Looks like there's way less give than there should be, so I'm going to stick with this one. As you can see, it fits in my car very well. So let's take the seat now and put it right on top and show you exactly how it fits in this car, and then I'll pull the front seat back to show you how much room we have. All right, so here's our car seat. We're gonna put this down, and what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna listen for audible clicks. When you hear 2 clicks, one on each side, you'll know that the car seat is perfectly aligned and in there. If you only hear 1 click, just give a quick tug up to make sure both anchors are secure. You heard 2, we'll do a pull up just in case. Anchored perfectly. So that's it. There's your seat right there. Everything's kind of put in place properly. They say that if this base does not have the correct recline angle along with the seat, then you can uninstall it and put 1 or 2 rolled towels on the seat and then do the same exact installation process. That will actually move the base and the seat up a little bit, and on the sides you'll see that there are levels, just like you would have with a carpenter's level, so you can see exactly how the seat is sitting within each car. This one is within the 2 arrows, so it is leveled to an acceptable degree, so this would be a perfectly acceptable seating position for a child. Important note, put the kid in before you put the seat in the car. You want the child to be in here and strapped in properly to this seat before you put it in your car. What you'll do is you'll place the child in here. There's straps here. Basically, you'll loosen them by pressing this button and tugging on the shoulder straps. Then you'll tighten the child down with this tab here. It's just another pull string, and those shoulder straps and the 5-point harness will tighten down. And be sure to check the manual on how tight you should have it. Most people say it should be no more than 2 fingers underneath or being able to pinch it. So other than that, the child should be secure. And that's it. So that's it for the Subaru. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull in the Volvo to the garage now, and we're going to install it in that car. And hopefully it's the same installation process. So if you have an older car, you should be fine. So let's pull that in and see how it goes. All right, the Volvo is in the garage, and believe it or not, that is the first time I've ever put this car in this garage, and it fits, which is great because this is a pretty long car, and it's from 2004 again. So remember that. Subaru WRX from 2014, this from 2004. Still has modern technology, but this is a brand new car seat in 2018, so this is a 14-year difference between this car and the car seat. So let's pop it in the back, again, do the same installation process with the base as well as the seat, and see how it goes. Okay, so we're here in the Volvo. The base is not installed. We're going to do the same process with the anchor clips on each side of it. I have found my anchor points. There are 2 little anchor icons, same way the Subaru was. The Subaru, they were plastic actually that were kind of put into the leather. This is leather too, and the anchor points are right there. There's a little icon. It's more of like not a sticker, but just an icon that's like embossed, or not even embossed, it's put on the leather, so easily identifiable in both cars. Before I go any further, I want you to know that we are a car enthusiast YouTube channel and website. If you go to shiftinglanes.com or Drive Tribe and search Shifting Lanes, we love cars. We make videos about any type of car. We bought this Volvo as a project car. Go ahead and check that out on all of our YouTube playlist that says Project Volvo V70R. But for those that aren't car enthusiasts, I thought this was kind of an interesting thing, because Volvo is widely considered one of the safest car companies of all time, if not of all time. They're known for their safety. So for all intents and purposes, this seat, as well as any seat, should fit in these, if any car seat any car seat should fit in any Volvo, and your child should be extremely safe because it's a Volvo. Not saying that the Subaru isn't or other cars aren't, but Volvo is really known for their safety. Now, one thing I didn't mention when I put this in the Subaru is if you look at the back of the base, you have this little tab here, and watch, that can actually extend this a little bit, so you can get a better angle without doing rolled towels if you don't really want to. So this little wedge piece can move up and down to help you level this base exactly on point. So I've moved it up just a touch, and it looks like this is even better level than it was in the Subaru. So let's get these latches on and see how this installs in this car. So the next thing you'll see is how much give this has within the Volvo as it's latched and pulled down as tight as it humanly can be. Okay, we've hopped in, we've put our knee on it, we've put all our weight on it, we've tightened these things down, we've fed these little loops back through the front of this thing, and now the loops are down, and as you can see, there's very little give, and the level is perfectly level. So base install, great. Both cars performed very, very well as far as the base is concerned. The base is not going anywhere. It's anchored very, very nicely. So let's put the seat in here and see how that clicks in and goes within the actual confines of the car. All right, we have our seat. Let's click it in place. Same process. The child would be in here. You would then listen for the clicks. That sounded like one click, so I'm going to pull up to make sure it's secure. Very secure, perfect. So you have your seat perfectly installed. You would tighten your kid down and everything. This is perfectly level. Yeah, this installed really, really simply in both cars. So huge thumbs up to Britax. They created a brand new seat that's going to be incredibly safe and is going to install in pretty much any car you have, especially within the last 13, 14 years. I mean, this is, again, 2004 car. It's gonna attach in perfectly fine, very simply, and yeah, this was a breeze, honestly. Okay, so that does it. We've installed this new Britax car seat in both of my cars, the 2014 Subaru WRX and 2004 Volvo V70R. I apologize for saying both of those cars so many times, but I really wanted to drive home the point that this car seat works in two cars a decade apart. That's the whole reason for this video. So again, thank you to Britax for helping out with this video and also providing this wonderful car seat to show that it really doesn't matter what kind of car you have in the last, probably 10, maybe even 20 or 30 years. They're going to have an appropriate amount of safety for you to anchor this thing properly, to have a safe experience for both you, because you need the peace of mind, and your child, which gets anchored into this car seat really, really well. So if you do like this video, subscribe to our channel actually, which would be great. Also hit the little bell icon next to the subscribe button to get notified whenever we produce a video like this, or on the Project Volvo, or doing car reviews, or doing anything else. If you're watching this and you like the Britax car seat and you thought it was it was put in nicely and looked great in either car, go to Britax.com and check out all of their offerings, especially the Endeavours car seat. That's pretty much it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I think that we're going to be producing more videos like this in the future, hopefully, and we can have more partners like Britax to help out with some amazing videos in the future. And again, thank you to them. So hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and just stay tuned for some more awesome videos, especially with this car, our Project Volvo V70R. Soon we will actually be doing some work on it, and you will be able to watch that very soon. So until next time, I will see you later. Cheers.